Hey everyone, it's Brandon Haye from the League Winners. I'm happy to sit down and talk with UCF 2026 commit, Jakari Jackson.
Thank you, Jakari.
Yes, sir.
So, how long have you been playing football? Did you start when you were real little?
I started at the age of 6. Yeah. So
And
like years.
okay, yeah. And I know you in high school you've been playing quarterback, wide receiver, corner. Did you what positions did you play growing up?
Uh, all of them actually. I think I started off playing quarterback, and then I got moved to corner, and then I got moved to receiver in high school.
So what's it really like playing all those positions? How do you just make sure you have the energy when you're out there on the field?
I just do at practice and stuff. I just do more extra reps than everybody else to stay in shape and get in shape to play both sides of the ball.
And I know. So, what was the recruiting process like? Was if UCF offered, were they always a school that was pretty high up there for you?
One of my favorite schools growing up, actually, because this is where I'm from. So I'm from Orlando, and being able to stay home, it was a good choice for me and my family.
And so that I think I read they want you to play on the defensive side of the ball. Did you
Yes,
think
sir.
you wanted to play on the defensive side of the ball, or did it just matter? What schools were asking you to do?
No, I love to play defense. I think I think I want to play defense on UCF.
So, Jakari, why do you like playing on the defensive side of the ball so much?
I just think it's more fun. Like I think I can be myself on the field. I think I can talk how I want to talk. I just like playing defense better. I don't really have a reason. I just like that side of the ball.
Yeah. So, has you did when UCF coaches were talking to you, did they say what positions they were looking at you to play when you come to UCF?
Yes, sir. They told me I could play every position in the secondary, DB, nickel, and safety.
Yeah, and just for some people that don't really know, can you kind of go through the difference between playing like boundary corner and nickelback? What are the major differences and how you have to prepare?
Okay, so boundary corner is mainly the guy who guards the outside receivers, and basically just guard outside. And then nickel is like you guard slot. That's it. Or you can play the flats or whatever they need you to play.
So, what do you think is the most difficult part of the position? So, we'll just say defensive back in general. What do you think is the most difficult parts?
Everything's hard, to be honest. Like nowadays, you got like 6'4" receivers running 4 threes, incredible catches. It's just you just gotta play. That's it.
Yeah, it's definitely hard, especially with all the spread offenses and everything.
Yeah,
Um, so, uh, do you like playing zone or man better when you're in coverage?
I think I like playing man better. I think that I can play both, but I like man. I like playing man better.
Is there a reason you like to do that? Is it just you can be more physical, or what
Yeah,
are
that
some of the reasons?
me being able to be more physical. Plus, I play receiver, so it's like I know how to I can do both of them.
Right. Do you think playing receiver has really helped you to develop as a defensive back because you kind of know
Yes, sir.
what the receivers are going to do?
Yes, sir.
And when you're looking at film for games and future opponents, what are you really looking for?
I'm looking at their releases, the routes they like to run on third down, second down, stuff like that.
And what do you think are your biggest strengths right now as a defensive back?
I think my speed, me being able to, I can recognize plays. I watch a lot of film, so me being able to recognize plays and know when what's coming and stuff like that.
And developing as a defensive back, what are some players that you've kind of looked at to model your game after?
Um, in the NFL, I probably watch Sauce Gardner, Jalen Ramsey on the Jags and stuff like that. But I have an older brother. His name's Romello Walker. I take a lot from his game.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm sure that's great. You guys can kind of talk about that and everything. Um,
Hmm.
how do you stay disciplined and focused during a game? Because the player that you're covering might not get the ball for a while. So how do you just continually stay focused?
I just do my job and make sure my teammates are keep their head on the swivel, be able to keep their composure. That's it.
And when it comes to tackling, do you have a different technique when it comes to different like kind of players, like the small speedy guys to like you were talking about the tall 6'4" receivers?
Bigger guys, it depends on how I am in the moment. But normally, like bigger guys, if they're running at me, I'm going to most likely hit them in the ankles and that lower.
Definitely. And so you said you've always been a fan of UCF. What is your favorite UCF football moment?
I think when I went to the game last year and they beat Arizona, I don't remember the final score, but I remember they beat them. It was bad.
Definitely.
I think that was the bounce house game, or it was some special game.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that was a great. If I remember right, that was a pretty high scoring game, so I'm sure that was
Yeah.
super exciting. And then just as a group of when you're on the field with the other defensive backs, how important is communication?
It's very important. We have to communicate a lot, because if we don't, we can mess up the whole play. And one person messing up a play, they can score, and we don't want that.
Do you think there's a type of route that you find to be the hardest to cover?
I don't think it's really a route that's hard for me to cover. Receivers nowadays, they just do a lot of routes in one. So like, say they'll probably run a slant, then go up, then come back, and then go back up. It's not really hard to guard. It's just very tiring. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the last question would be, the rest of your high school career and going, into UCF, what do you want to develop skills wise?
I just want to get faster, get smarter on the field, be able to read more coverages, be able to know more plays. That's about it.
All right. Thank you very much, Shikari. Thank you for joining me, and good
Yes, sir.
luck in the rest of your high school career and when you get to UCF.
I got you. Yes, sir. Thank you.